Good morning, everybody. This is day 7 of our coin flip challenge for TradeBlade. TradeBlade is a hedging system so that when you fail evals, which you do most of the time, you actually make the money there and not on the most rare occurrence, which is the payout. So we're going to show you how this works later, but for now, we're going to do our 7 a.m. coin flip challenge. So what we do is we select a random number generator between 1 and 2. If it's 1, we go long. If it's 2, we go short. Keep in mind that TradeBlade fires 2 orders, one for the prop account and then one for your hedge account. All TradeBlade users start with a $2,000 live real money account. And as a result of doing it this way, they actually get a, let's go ahead and put this at the current pricing. They actually make money no matter what happens. And this is defined in this 3 scenario situation here. Scenario 1, fail the eval. Scenario 2, pass the eval, fail the funded. Scenario 3, pass the eval, get to the payout. So we're going to actually take a trade now with TradeBlade. I have purposely not opened it yet, so we're going to open TradeBlade now, and let's go for it here. When you actually have TradeBlade, you go to the Tools tab up here, and you can find it very easily. It's always sitting right here, TradeBlade Command Center.
Welcome to TradeBlade.
TradeBlade is audio narrated sometimes on some events, so it's a really nice feature, especially if you're tabbed out. But her name is Carol from 11 Labs. And let's set that up there. Okay, so let's start trading. We're going to add our pair. We're using for the coin toss or the coin flip challenge. We're actually using a simulated accounts, and we are actually 1 trade away from a payout. And this was all done flipping a coin. You can see each and every live stream of every incident of every single coin flip, and you can track everything that we're doing here. So we're going to set the risk asymmetry up here first. Let me find out how much money we need left. We need, that's the real account right here. Okay, so we need 53.6. So we need $465. We're going to go ahead and put $465 here in the advanced. And our stop loss is always the maximum. For the hedge contracts, this changes throughout the trade. And when we are above 51.8, we always have 4 contracts. And that never stops until the eval fails or the funded account fails. We never go backwards in hedge contracts, only forwards. And so we need 4 contracts here. We're going to go ahead and flip the coin here, set the daily loss limit, confirm and deploy it. We have just deployed a pair card for the NQ MNQ instruments. The NQ will be fired on our prop accounts, our Apex account, for example. And we will fire 4 opposing hedge trades on the MNQ. So that's 1/10 of the size per contract. So we're about 40% the size of the 1 prop. So we'll explain why all of this is done mathematically, but it's essentially designed to minimize your losses or make it so you basically break even on most situations and only make money with TradeBlade. So that's what it's, we can discuss the whys of things and get in the weeds later, but let's go ahead and
Pairing card armed.
we're going to go ahead and fire off a random number. So long or short. We do this every morning at 7. So it's 7:04. I haven't even really looked at where the market is right now. It doesn't matter. we're going to go ahead and, again, if we roll a 1, we'll go long on the prop account. If it's 2, we'll go short. Let's left click it now. It's a 2. So we're going to do a short here. So let's come in here and let's open up the chart here. This is kind of a cool feature. You can launch charts from NQ. The correct account for the sim prop is actually already sort of, it launches with the correct account. All right, so we're gonna go short on the prop. That means 4 live hedge trades will be fired in the opposite direction. There'll be longs. We are going to do this with a little bit of a risky entry condition. We're going to kind of do a momentum entry to try to fill everything at the exact same price. We'll check that here in a moment. So what this does, since we're going short, is it will wait for a little momentum to be going down.
Top short filled on NQ. Hedge long filled on MNQ.
And if
Fully hedged.
And if it continues lower, as you saw there, we filled the 4 longs immediately. So all these prices should be identical in the positions, and they're almost. I mean, you can't get. That's essentially all the same. So, not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So again, we're shorting this. If we win this trade here, we get a payout. We get to our first payout. Let me put our 140 in here for our eval fee and our funded setup. Even though our actual account only shows 731, you'll see that here. This is from day 6's results, and this actually means we have 1 trade left. Funded win account at 53,136. That's all taken straight from our accounts here. 50. Well, we're in trades now, so this is not the same. But you can see these actual accounts here. All right. So we're just waiting here. We flipped a coin for, this is day 7 straight days, and we're at a payout. You can imagine that. I mean, I don't know how long it's taken some of you guys to get your first payout. Some of you guys have never gotten your first payout. And here's a trading system that you can flip a coin and get to a payout, which is probably the correct way to go, because price is essentially random anyway. And we don't win money based on how we trade. And that seems a little counterintuitive, but this is how we win money. We win money by capturing hedge wins when we fail evals, recapturing hedge money that we laid out there if we fail the funded challenge. And if we get to the payout, we get to what's called the bonus round. I call it the bonus round. It's actually payout number 2. Once you achieve payout number 1, which recovers, it's not a $1,500 profit here, because you have some hedge drag from the funded challenge and from the eval you need to recover, and you've got eval fees and so forth. So that basically breaks you even or near break even. But you have the second payout, which it's not a go ahead and get to the 1,500 again and get a second $1,500 payout. No. It's actually hedge the second payout. So if you fail from there, you get $800. If you win from there, you get $900. So it's money automatically that's coming in. You can do it the other way. You can do it with the $1,500 one more time if we hit the payout again. But this way actually gets you it gets you money no matter what, an additional $800 no matter what. So that's the idea of TradeBlade. It's not about the entries. It's not about reading the markets. It's really about risk arbitrage with the prop accounts you're already trading. So Super excited to share this with you. This is going to revolutionize trading. It's going to revolutionize your prop firm. And get this. Uh, we want to be, like we're doing this with Apex, we want to be Apex's best customer. We want Apex and our goals to be aligned. They want us to fail as many evals as possible to be a profitable company. We also want to do that. We also want to fail because the failed evals has the best weighted EV, $94 versus 78. But this happens far more often, 60% of the time, and this happens 10% of the time. So, and I know these numbers seem unrealistic because you're like, well, the pass rate for the industry is 10%. Correct, it is 10%. But we get around this by doing a one-day pass so that the end of day drawdown is never an issue. We always set the profit target to a funded account if we achieve it, or we capture $100 on the $1,000 loss. We do a 10%. We hedge with our live account. We take the opposite order with our live account so that if we lose $1,000 on here, we actually gain on the live real money account. That's what this is. This is what this $200 is. This is collecting money on your live real money account. Again, you do have to start with 2K. There's nothing perfect, right? There's no perfect strategy or system that does everything. We can't generate that 2K for you. You'll have to do that. But once you have your 2K, now you have a situation where every cycle that you go through, you make $141. And before you say that's not a lot of money, consider you're only using your minimum required cash is actually $1,600. For a little buffer, we recommend 2K. At least have $1,700-$1,800 here so that you never run into a situation where you're in a margin call. So, if you look at the 1,600 minimum needed and you're making 140 on that, that's every few days you're increasing your 2,000, your $1,600 to $2,000. You're increasing that by 8-9%. 8-9% gain in just a few days. And again, we're just running this right now as a demo with one account. Okay, you can run this with multiple accounts. In fact, TradeBlade has an embedded, and I'm not going to open this because see this stream on here. This protects my actual accounts. So it aliases the accounts, but I don't have that with the trade copier yet. So if I open this, it'll reveal my account numbers. But this trade copier is awesome. I would love to show it to you, to be honest with you. I'm going to fix that later today so that I can show you. The trade copier is beautiful. Okay, let's take a look at our trade, see where we're at. It came all the way down here and got bought back up. But you know what? We really don't care. The reason is because we're going to collect money either way. We have 4 hedges on the other side of this trade at 29,588.50 or thereabouts. Here's our 4 longs. So if we do happen to hit this barrier first, we actually make $400. We make $400 here. We get back some of our hedge money that we've laid out there. It's not a net profit. It's a net sort of break even or net neutral. But we don't have a way to lose these. And this is what's exciting about TradeBlade. So I was hoping this would, sometime like yesterday I got lucky and we filled right away. So it was pretty awesome. Within 15-20 minutes we got to a barrier, but today not so lucky. So it looks like price is gonna slow down a little bit here. I'm going to again track this for tomorrow. You'll see the results tomorrow at 7 a.m. We'll either have a payout or we'll be in a situation where we're getting back some of our money in real live trading capital if it gets up to this barrier. So we're actually hoping in this case it gets to here because we recover 1,500 bucks plus I get to show you the bonus round and how that works. So we're going to go ahead and call it there, guys. This is the trade. Again, we usually start at 7 a.m. This one's a little later. It doesn't really matter. The point is to show you that at the same time every day, if I just flip a coin, TradeBlade will still make money. And this is exciting. I mean, you don't want to oversell and you don't want to, you know, you want to be honest with there's puffing the goods in real estate jargon where you sell the sizzle a little bit, and I'm not really about this because this is about the math, and the math is real. But when people hear, you know what, if you run this, notwithstanding that occasionally you might have a little lapse in memory. Oh, I should have had 4 contracts on, not 2 contracts. It takes a little while it's not hard, but there's a rule set like perfect strategy in blackjack that allows you to be profitable no matter what happens if you're trading an Apex 50K account. So you might occasionally make a mistake and that might reduce your profits overall, but you'll get good at this. TradeBlade is a joy to trade with because you're never biting your nails. And it doesn't really matter what happens. I'm going to prove this out to you that I can flip a coin every day and TradeBlade will still win because TradeBlade is not based on picking directions. It's based on this barrier math. And the only thing that would break this is if you personally discover that this is wrong. I have tried to break this model for weeks and months, and I haven't been able to. So I've refined it. We're using Monte Carlo so we can do random walk price action so we can figure out how many trades on average each section takes. This one takes the payout section to get through the bonus. It says 13.4 trades on average. It can be more or it can be less. Same here, 3.8 trades on average to fail the funded. And it takes approximately 1.8 trades, approximately 2 trades to either fail the eval, to fail the eval. That's what it says there. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let's just check one more time. This may rebound up to here, means I win 400 real dollars. We can still get to the payout, but the point is we really don't lose anything because we're running a hedging system. We're running an arbitrage on the prop firms. Their asymmetry between the cost of an account versus what is paid out is what we are arbitraging. And again, we're not trying to get a bunch of payouts. In fact, getting a bunch of payouts will actually drag us down a bit because this takes about 3 weeks to resolve on average. 13.4 trading days, 5 trading days a week, so roughly 3 weeks. Plus, there's going to be a 1 or 2 week wait. Let's call it 2 weeks because my last payout was 2 weeks. Took 2 weeks to land. So we're talking about 5 weeks to get the $722. We can do this without all the risk of maybe potentially not getting a payout denial. TradeBlade is designed so that you follow the rules, but nothing is guaranteed. But this way right here, you get the money automatically in your account. Just keep failing evals. That's really where the money's at here. So we are in alignment with what the prop firm trader finds, or sorry, the prop firm itself, the prop firm company finds profitable is when you fail evals and you fail funded challenges. So anyway, thank you for watching. I really encourage you to take a look at TradeBladeHQ.com. You can hit that. You can see a product demo. You can also, if you click on the math right there, you can see why this works mathematically. I do have, they were floating a $70 one-time fee. I was looking at that potentially. They never really did go through with that. So I got to change those defaults. But yeah, this is the results that you get. $144 EV per cycle that you fail on a $1,600 account, nearly 10%. Dude, check it out. Check it out. You'll love it. You'll love it. And we can help each other. If there's something you can suggest, you can help me out. I will help you out. You can join the alpha if you want to. And this kind of explains everything. So again, thank you very much for your time today. Let me check the trade one more time. This looks like this will probably go to the upper barrier here. Again, it doesn't matter. We are going to, the point is we are going to resolve either way. And if we resolve, check out the math again. If we resolve, we will get one of the scenarios. And we know how it's defined, how each scenario is defined, and we know what to expect on the losses, and we know what to expect on the wins. And this is actually real consistent money. This doesn't rely on you getting the directions correct. It's revolutionary, my friends, and I'm proud to present it to you. Good luck with your trading. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7.